Wait, is it possible that superhero movies are changing our perception of gender in a negative way? As we take a step back from the fictional worlds these heroes reside in and see their characters in real life, we must ask ourselves, do these movies alter our perceptions about how men and women should act or look like? To better understand how people see superheroes, we asked some people who their favorite heroes are and why.
Captain America.
Probably Captain America.
The Hulk.
Captain America.
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Captain America. Spider-Man for sure.
Captain America.
Captain America. Principled, he's honest, and he fights for a purpose.
He's resourceful. He's pretty opinionated though, and he's like a leader, I guess.
Supposed to stand for morality and like justice and just being a good person.
So freaking cool.
Selfless, intelligent, and
Knows what he needs to do, and he still has like good morals.
Honest, loyal, and selfless. Very loyal and team player, and I don't know, very patriotic.
In researching the impact of superhero characters on gender expectations in society, we have found that the physical and personality gender expectations of men and women in superhero movies are extremist and harmful to viewers. Let's look at some of the physical expectations of superheroes. We all know that typical physique. For men, their physicality is focused on strength, height, and handsomeness. For women, the costumes are more sexualized, focusing on their curvy figure. In a journal article by Edward Avery Natal, he stated that superhero movies have installed a hyper-embodiment of male and female superheroes, which represent the ego ideal of Western representations of perfect gendered bodies. Aspects in movies such as framing the camera on only parts of the body to emphasize strength or sexuality and unrealistic expectations of physical power could potentially be damaging to viewers. It doesn't take much for one to understand how the sexualization and hyper-embodiment of superhero movie characters promote expectations that will never be met by the natural man. Now, let's look at gender personality in superhero movies. In our research, we found that heroism is often described as being assertive, leader, courageous, brave, and intelligent, traits which are typically attributed to male superheroes. In superhero movies, men are portrayed as being more prone to anger and more threatening. Oftentimes, the villain in such movies are men, thus falsely promoting the idea that only men are capable of deplorable acts. In contrast, women are more emotional and overexcited.
I just have a lot of feelings.
It is rare that you see a female superhero remain feminine without crossing over and embodying male stereotypes in extreme ways. For instance, Captain Marvel is one of Marvel's female superheroes, yet her character is devoid of much emotion and takes on a more manly and overpowering personality.
Congratulations, Agent Fury, you have finally asked a relevant question.
This could be harmful to viewers because it shows that some natural tendencies of women, such as being empathetic, are not desirable. How superheroes are viewed by other characters continues to show some of the damaging ideals we as a society are distributing. For instance, superheroes are viewed as irreplaceable. They might have a sidekick or two that are helpful once or twice, but the superhero is always very independent.
Fly home, but I work alone.
A superhero is someone to look up to, even though they are imperfect. This view can be positive or negative, depending on how the viewers take that information.
And I love you, random citizen.
So, how is all this important to us as viewers? Well, the social cognitive theory proposes that people are influenced by symbolic communication. In regards to gender, how society perceives the symbols of gender leaves a lot to be said as to how it impacts us. In addition, cultivation theory states that people that are more exposed to messages from the media are more likely to see the world like the media does. Thus, the more we watch superheroes in movies, the more we will expect the people around us to embody those characteristics. And as BYU professor Kristen Ray put, gender is such an impactful characteristic. If we want the impact of superheroes to be more positive for the future, we must look for more representation of different gender roles. There are more categories to physicality and personality than just male and female. Everyone is different and should not conform to a mold. If we could have more equal representation of male and female leads and avoid stereotypes as well as gender-exclusive behaviors, we could again look to superheroes as examples to look up to.